played this game, I really thought I was playing a normal obby game. It seemed to be normal by the looks of it. The familiar obstacles, a unique UI, and a classic but modern look of builds. But that was just a disguise. Let's dive right into A Stereotypical Obby. The game starts off normally. At the first level, you'd see a humanoid called Helper that guides the player along the obby. I want you to remember about Helper. More about it later on the video. The game is like any other obby games. Checkpoints, try not to die, and obstacles. As we reach stage 10, the game then becomes darker. The game finally letting us a taste of its true nature. This would also be the stage that Helper will not guide us anymore. At this stage, kill bricks appear more often as we are now on easy mode. Upon reaching stage 20, the game gets way more darker, and the game's difficulty increases more. At this stage, aside from the game getting dark, nothing weird happens. But then, as you reach stage 30, this happens. The game becomes way more darker and the screen has some static on it. Our character also seems to twitch, like something has possessed him. I also want you to remember the twitching detail for later. The obstacles at this stage are also weird. Let's just say, they're not like how obbies are usually made. And as we go further and further, the obstacles just get more weirder. It's almost ridiculous. And if you try to tab out the game, we'll say this to you, which is kinda unsettling. And at stage 39, the obstacle has become more ridiculous. I don't even know what this is anymore. Then, we reach stage 40. The moon has changed into an eerie eye, and the obstacles has become more understandable, unlikely the previous stages. And as we walk more further, something then appears. An R6 Roblox character that's seemingly like a crystal, trying to look like it's a glitch. It's trying to stalk us as it disappears when we look at it. As we then continue further, we then see our character on the checkpoint waving. For this one, this probably doesn't have any contribution to the lore because maybe it's just us hallucinating. Upon moving ahead, the obstacle is slowly looking like buildings or whatever you want to call it. It's almost as if it's a real life scenario. Up ahead, there is a sewer that we can enter as we walk through it to get to the next stage. We then arrive. I don't know what this one is, but I'm having a hunch it's some kind of a facility. Upon moving ahead, we then seemingly see people and cars. This stage is portraying a riot as we see people with shields on and some kind of a border, and there are people dead or just probably laying down. Moving forward, we would once again see many people inside and a broken railing which is caused by this car. As my stance on this, the people probably knew something causing all of this. Ahead there would be jail cells with people in it, probably the protesters detained. If you enter the open cell, there's gonna be a hole behind the cabinet. Upon continuing, we then see a road with cars. The road seems to be destroyed and some cars are not in the right place, and there are some cars that are piled up. Upon reaching the end, the road stops and we could see that the next stage is glitched up. As we then continue, the screen then becomes like this. The connection lost after we went to the checkpoint. Then it is trying to reconnect. We are then back at the beginning of the game. As we continue walking ahead, we then see Helper once again. But now he is saying random letters, and his smile is elongated. I know there are already hefty stuffs that I wanted you to remember, but this is the last one before we do the contrast. We would notice that across the stages, this is all what Helper says. Then as we reach stage 10, this happens. The world turns black while the clouds are red, and we can't seemingly move. You think the video is done, but it's not. We haven't did the sole purpose of this video just yet. So about this random letters, these aren't actually random. This is a base 64 encoded text. Let's try and decode the first one that Helper said. As we put the text in the decoder, the text translates to this, saying, "I never left creator. And why did you choose us? And we were normal people. We are the creator of this game," as the first encoded text says. For my theory, Helper is a human, and Helper isn't just one person, but many, as there are multiple Helper characters across each stages in the beginning in the game. Remember this glitched humanoid? This is obviously Helper trying to communicate to us, or stalk us, or even possess us, explaining the twitching detail earlier that only appeared at the stages where the glitched humanoid appeared, which is around stage 3250. Remember the near-end stages where there were people around protesting, and the obstacle became like a facility. It really was a facility. This image is from a minigame in the game called A Stereotypical Tycoon. After completing the tycoon, we would see the company name in the lobby, which is Juxtaposed Technologies, and the game sells VR headsets, meaning that we are playing right now using the VR headset, explaining the disconnection after stage 49. And about this text that we decoded, where Helper said they were normal people, and why did we choose them? There is another minigame in the game that is called Experiment Zero, that is seemed to be themed like Five Nights at Freddy's, and we seem to be experimenting on an entity, or people, as what the text says. And the other people has probably caught this information, enraging them, which led to the riot we saw in the game. To access these mini-games, you will have to find green pixelated pathways on spawn locations of level 32 to 49. If I missed anything, which I'm having a hunch I did, and a lot, please do comment it down below, and see you in the next video.